Okay, what you see behind me is a 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance. This thing is going to be a pretty sick build. It's not mine, it's just a client of mine. As you can tell, we are already getting started on the car. We're gonna go ahead and jack it up, put on some jack stands, typical. He's already got some mods on this thing. He's got the trunk spoiler, black logos. He's got the carbon door handles, mirrors. And check out the steering wheel, dude. That's some hype. I love the detail of the carbon on the side here. So for stock suspension wise, this is some of the cheapest or dinkiest looking suspension I've ever seen from a factory. It reminds me of a Honda Civic, but like way worse. So this upgrade is gonna be well worth it. Now as far as ride goes, I don't know. I mean, these things ride really good. Looks and quality are two different things. But this guy does plan on doing a minor wide body to the car, and he wants to ride a lot lower. So obviously it's gonna be stiffer. He did suggest about half rebound, so the suspension is made by Mountainpass Performance. Rebound can adjust up to 5, so we're gonna have it on setting 3 for him. I also want to point out the fab work on this. It is beautiful compared to that stock suspension. From my understanding, this is a suspension that a lot of people order for the Tesla. He also did say the experience purchasing it was fantastic because he got it within a couple days. Which in today's world is not very expected when you order anything car related. Right now you see the Tesla sitting like a monster truck. He told me the distance he wants overall is about 2 fingers. So we're gonna probably have like a 2 or 3 inch drop. I would say 3, which is gonna turn this monster truck into something that really looks slammed. If you do not know already, my name is Bailey Durant. Today, this is just a garage vlog. We're gonna be working on this Model Y. Now, that being said, I also wanna give you an update on the BMW M4. So if you're new to the channel, this is a garage vlog. This is the client's car. We're gonna go ahead and just make it slam, make it look good, right? But we also have our own cars that we work on. This is just a side hustle. Right now, I have a huge project. I mean huge, like SEMA build, BMW M4 that we're building. Right now it's in Dallas, Texas with Matt at Cedar Performance. It's getting the crank hub done, turbos, SSP clutches, clutch basket, CSF heat exchanger, intercooler, all the performance mods. The reason why he's installing all that is because I did hire him to do my crank hub. While he's there, he's gonna go ahead and throw everything else on so he can dyno tune it. When it gets back, that's when it gets exciting because we are gonna cut the fenders off for a massive Shrock-Eye wide body kit. We are going to cut the firewall, push it back so we have max turn angle. We have a huge wing, we have a cage kit and powder coat, we're repainting the whole car, we have custom seats being made, custom steering wheel being made. It goes on and on and on. Now if you're watching this to learn how to do suspension on a Tesla, the first thing you need to do is pop off these little caps. I used a 90-degree pick, I put it through that tiny hole, and I pulled. Jack it up, take the wheel off. Next, for the front, I pulled off the front cowl. It requires no bolts. You just lift it up. There's nothing else to it. Now you see there's 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. I believe we just need to drop that. Then you got the sway bar. It's an 18 mil with a T40 so that you're not sitting there spinning. I use a 13/16 for the lower strut bolt. As you can see, I already got it out. I'm working on the top, so I have to remove the cowl, which is only 1 10 mil there and 1 10 mil there. Other than that, it just comes right out. Like, this car is super easy to work on so far. I hope it remains this easy. Next, the top strut. 3 bolts there, and 3 bolts on that side are just a 13 mil. After I remove those 3 bolts, I removed the lower strut bolt. Now the suspension is free, but as you can tell, it's impossible to get out because it goes around the axle in the geometry. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. It's a T50, so a Torx, with a 15 mil on this side. Let's see where this gets us. That was genuinely the easiest suspension removal I've ever done. To be fair, the car is brand new, but now we can compare and see look, what is Tesla doing, man? I get it probably works, but I shouldn't be picking on it. That looks so cheap compared to this. Really nice. Now we gotta figure out the adjustment, take the top hat off. And I mean, front, it's done. There's not much to it. Look at my buddy. The homie is here. This is Ruben with his F80 M3. We actually have some work on this car. Cleaning it up. Man, he's too fresh in here, huh?
I'm just chilling, bro.
Look, early T got all the car parts. I see a box right there too.
Yeah, I might sand it down today, I don't know.
What he means by sanding it down is this roof is peeling. So we're gonna go ahead and take all the epoxy off and we're gonna clear coat it. So it'll look brand new, no more yellow and no more peeling. Yeah, he's like me, dude. He buys a car and he's already modding it before he even places a tag. On the BMW M4, we already bagged it, the exhaust. It's already getting crank hub turbos and all the other stuff, and I still haven't paid the tag on it. Kinda cool. This thing's like a UFO. The steering wheel is sick. He got a new steering wheel and he said he got it for like $300 and it's like a $200 steering wheel.
Dang, these ain't clean, dude.
Aren't they? They only have a rebound adjustment of 5 though, so I wonder how to step up it.
So go to 3.
Look how dinky these look, dude. From a Tesla. It almost looks like a Honda Civic.
This from Tesla?
Yeah, this is, I just got it off.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, and another thing, I can't put this on jack stands unless I remove all the under panels, which I'm not gonna do. Which it looks like a Huracan under there. It's super smooth. It's actually really cool to me.
Oh, you already did it?
This side. So this was super easy. It's a piece of plastic you just pop off, like no screws. And then the cow, 2 10 mils.
What does that sound?
Popped right out. Dude, this thing just keeps running. I don't know why.
Huh?
Yeah.
He got carbon go handles up there.
Yeah, I did that. He's had it a lot already. I wish I got that.
What the heck?
Ruben just jumped so hard with the door opening. So be careful of Jack.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to open it up.
I'll open it. Oh, we're good. Look at the steering wheel, dude.
Bro, how you turn this thing off?
I don't know. I drove it in, and then I got out of it, and it seemed like it turned off, but then it started making noises again.
It's on.
And I know it's off because the headlights are on. Earlier they were on when I was driving it.
Wait, how do you turn it on?
You put your key by the center console. The key's over here. This thing is like, a Tesla is a UFO to us normal people. So this is the key, which I know BMW had these too. But that's the key.
Bro. You know how hard it is for me to keep up with this?
He always loses his wallet and his cards. That would be bad. But basically to unlock it, you just put your key right there.
Wait, alright, what happened if you lock it? Oh, well, you close it. I don't know what's going on. No, do that. Oh, it's off now.
Nice, so you just need to lock it.
This car weird.
Dude. Honestly, we're trying to build a UFO for the streets. As far as like the M4 goes, we want to be crazy. But it'll never be like a UFO like the inside of this Tesla. They're an experience. I've always thought about getting one for a daily. It's just, I don't want that extra payment.
I don't know, dude. How gas is looking. I want to see how to pop this off.
Why do I want to pop that off?
Good, you gotta get there. No, I just want to see.
You know, you just gotta remove that tab so we can get something on bolt. All right, let me put the key up before I break this thing.
You know, in Hyundai, I think it's Hyundai. I'm not gonna say Hyundai. One of the cars that's a regular car, you can unlock it by your phone, and you can drive by your phone. I think it is Hyundai. The Sonatas.
It might be. I've heard of that with different manufacturers. I don't know exactly who does
They
it.
can back up by the key fob because I did it.
BMW can and Tesla.
Did not know that.
Tesla, you can have it where it drives up to you when you're leaving Walmart.
And Hyundai, so supposedly it's pretty crazy.
It is
That
crazy.
tab is already moved.
Okay, leads me to another thing. So this bolt was so loose. It was like, it was sticking up like that much. I tightened it down. And one of the 10 mils that were holding the cow on was like barely on. It was threaded like a couple times. So whoever serviced this car last or took this apart, they didn't tighten crap down.
Is this a used car?
It's a 2022.
Nah, but it's a brand new car, bro.
That are fairly, I didn't see the miles on it.
That's what I'm saying. You can't really see nothing on this car.
But it's a 2022 and I'm finding loose bolts and stuff. I'm genuinely impressed by how easy it is to work on. See? It just keeps doing stuff by itself. Alright, I'm gonna get the new one on and then I'm gonna repeat the other side and then let's cut to the rear. So the first thing you do for the rear is you just take off this piece of plastic. It's just a 10 mil, right there. From there, you have 2 bolts. You have 2 bolts, one for your shock, one for your main hub. Oh. Once you remove that, you can drop the bucket, which then allows you to get the spring out. As you can see, spring is right there. Just like that. You do not have to remove the inner liner. This is the shock. There are 2 bolts, they're 16 mils. You loosen those up and the shock comes right out. Overall, Tesla is really easy to work on. The only thing we're having troubles with is the aftermarket parts. So for the rear spring adjustment, you definitely want to adjust it before you install it because you don't have room to adjust it while it's installed. We're going max low in the rear. We've already tested it on one side. That's going to be the move for what the client is wanting. There are 2 bolts, they're 16 mils. You loosen those up and the shock comes right out. Overall, Tesla is really easy to work on. The only thing we're having troubles with is the aftermarket parts. So for the rear spring adjustment, you definitely want to adjust it before you install it because you don't have room to adjust it while it's installed. We're going max low in the rear. We've already tested it on one side. That's going to be the move for what the client is wanting. Once the shock is off, you do need to transport the top hat to the new one. So all you do is pop off the rubber. You see the bolt there. It's a size 17 and you just take it off, put it on the new one, and then reinstall everything. Pretty easy. Even Ruben can do it.
There you go.
I'm feeling like the Strapman right now with the white interior. This is not ours, so we put towels down on our backs, our bottoms. Gotta keep it plush, man. Keep it clean.
You can't mess with people's car like that.
Guys, this steering wheel is actually super sick. I mean, the Alcantara feels amazing. The red stitching. It's actually really easy to drive.
So all the cameras.
Told you I got this now. Yes.
Yeah. That focus. The focus.
You see how close I'm to the baby. You're like, God dang, dude. What are you doing? Alright, first drive, nice and low. Let's see how it all settles. Hopefully we don't need to readjust it. These cameras are trippy. It's weird that it doesn't have bird's eye view camera, but it has all the other additional cameras on it.
Oops.
So definitely not low enough to scrape on the driveway like you have in the other cars.
Oh, it's just like the BMW with that.
Oh, kind of cool. It's weird not having paddle shifters or a manual. There's no gear or anything. There's no heads-up display, so you have to look here for your speed, this top corner. There's no funny noises during all the turning.
Give me some track turns.
Look at that roof.
Give me some track turns.
This is such an interesting vibe.
Digital brake.
Speed limit set to 65, so it's got a limiter on it. He probably put that on there. That's funny.
You're like,
I
yeah.
don't know why. Or it could be seatbelts. I don't know.
Yeah, it is seatbelts.
When I let go of the gas, it kind of stops fast by itself.
Let go of gas?
Does it regenerate braking, I guess?
I'm pretty sure it does. It felt like it was braking though.
Yeah, it feels like I'm pushing the brake.
Whoa, what is that?
There's a weird noise back there. He's got more of the carbon. It's like the hydro dip though. Yeah, I really like this steering wheel. He said he got this thing for like $300.
What?
Yeah, he said it was like some weird special. He says normally like $1,200.
Dang. That's weird that sunroof like this though.
Yeah.
Is it always like this?
Yeah, I think you can tint it.
That's what I think this is.
What's really cool is this screen does so much. So this does everything. Like to even open your glove box, you have to go in here, fold mirrors, glove box, and there's a code. But everything is in this. The steering wheel adjustment. I mean, this does have autopilot. All your service stuff. To open your,
It has autopilot?
yeah, pedals. Can you adjust pedals? You can. The point is everything to this car is in the screen. There's no other buttons anywhere. It's kind of trippy. Okay guys, this is what it looks like. I mean, we lowered it. So the rear, to be honest, is absolutely max low. And it looks really good. It's a good daily height. If you're trying to slam your car, definitely not the suspension to go to. You're just trying to look clean and still be able to clear speed bumps and everything, have more of a car height. It's absolutely perfect. As you can see, the gap is just 2 fingers versus before it was almost like 4 or 5. The front can go extremely low. I actually raised it up to be able to match more of what the rear looks like. The car's mostly level. What's up? By the way, guys, this only took us like 3 or 4 hours. This is probably one of the easiest cars that I've put suspension on. There's no difficulties. Depending on the suspension though, the aftermarket side of it, it can be easier or harder. As far as the actual car and the geometry, it's pretty easy. The factory suspension was easier to remove because the new suspension's a lot taller. Ruben's over here tripping. So what we're doing right now with the F80 is he likes to give it throttle all the time, and it's got some miles on it. It's time for the coil packs and spark plugs. That's all we're doing. Hopefully it doesn't misfire again. Typically that fixes it. That is it for today's video. It was kind of interesting working on Tesla and realizing how easy it is to actually work on those. I'm very happy with the height. Again, if you're trying to go lower than that, you have to go with a different brand. This is a fantastic suspension if you're going for like a really low daily ride height.
Tesla's insane. That's exactly what it is.
Tesla is insane. It's like a UFO.
I don't understand how we're moving to these type of cars and no engine combustion. He literally looked like he had fun with the car. He literally just did a whole pull, and I'm pretty sure he had a smile on his face at the end of that.
Absolutely. I was talking to him though, and I was like, man, is it like a golf cart, like a boosted board? You gotta keep in mind, everyone's gonna have fast cars. I mean, they're all gonna be electric eventually. They're all gonna be stupid fast. But it's one of those things where you do it a couple of times and you're gonna get used to it. You don't have the noise of the engines. You don't have those shifts. The only thing that would have interest in cars is gonna just make it look cool because everyone's gonna be fast as fuck. Hope everyone's doing well today. I just want to mention, keep living life, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Wait. Oh, I gotta move the charge pipe? Oh my gosh. That could be your outro, bro.